Hello guys, Crazy Place and welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be playing some Metro Simulator and we're going to be going on to Rindam 2022 today. And yeah, so I've decided to do the M1 rush hour service, so we're going to do that one. If you want to play this game yourself, it is free. You just type in Metro Simulator Beta on Google. It's the first link. Let me just see if I can find I'm gonna post the link to it in the description if you do want to do yourself. It is completely free. Everything you can drive in this game is free. And yeah, so we're going to do the M1 rush hour. And yeah, we're currently loading in. You probably can't see my... Well, you can, which probably makes it a bit more different. Yeah, there we are in. There it is. There's the AI, so my destination, which we're not going to drive with AI. And I'm going to change that destination to M... Oh, that actually doesn't work. Okay, never mind. And we need to actually... keep it to that. So we're doing the M1 rush hour, which only goes as far as Westpoort, as you can see. And yeah, this is the start for M1 services. Molenwjik, I don't know. Over here is also some trains. You can also drive the trains. These are like, there's one trains, I cannot remember what it's called. Yeah, so there's another metro coming in. There's the full M1 service which goes up to Panbos. We're only doing on rush hour because the full line is about 30 minutes and the rush hour service only goes for 11 minutes. So we're gonna go up to Westport. I might do the service lines in order, so next one would be M2. One thing I'm going to turn off is that the speed thingy. So this map's kind of like based off it's a fictional map with Rotterdam metros running on it. And yeah. So our first stop is already coming up. And yeah, so this map's probably the biggest. Actually, it is the biggest. It has loads of you can actually drive just not even trains within the city. You can actually leave the city, and I've probably overshot the marker. It's that one. So yeah. Also, controls at first might be weird for you, but you can change them, and I've changed them to make it a bit more easier for me to drive. Yes, this is the first stop, or the second stop actually, down line M1 from the, you can say, southwestern terminus. It kind of, the M1's kind of like a, how can you say, like a half circle, go like, Panbos like up here, and there's Molenwjik. Still don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, so there's another train over here. There's one of the Sprinter services. You can drive to Zeeburg. The inside of the trains don't have an interior though, but the actual, you can though, but the locomotives itself have ones. I don't know about the multiple units, and there's the next stop simply at Lan, which the name has, okay, I missed the car marker. So we're just gonna stop over here. And there's another M1. So yeah, after this we're going into the tunnel, and you can also see if we go up, there's a pantograph. This is because every line besides M4 and M4, M5 and M6 do not change between different modes. Only M1, and M7, but M7 is like an interesting line. It's based off like the deep level 2 points, and it actually uses the 1973 stock. And yeah, there's also other things in here such as trams. Now we're going into the tunnel. So the tunnel has been there. I only really turn it off because after you overspeed, go over and you go back, you can't. I like to just kind of make it as I'm actually keeping to my speed and not really making that. Well, what's that train system thingy called? I don't know. But yeah, if somebody knows, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, so now we're coming up to Molenwjik. Yeah, this one will stop a bit better. Should be stopping over there. That was perfect. Yeah. You can also open the counter with Shift X and close it X. And yeah, so I thought we would be one of those shorter trains that M1 uses, but oh no, we aren't. So I like this especially about it, the destination boards. So yeah, there's a train which also tells you when a train comes. And one other thing is, if you'd like to be like a metro driver just for not too long, for like maybe you want to be a metro driver for like an entire day, you can actually do that. There's on Ringdown 2020 there's a AI weekday. So basically you can drive for an entire day straight. Just on the older map, M6 is kind of bugged, so you can't really drive M6 on that map. But M6 second shortest line on the network, which takes about 11 minutes. It's roughly the same length as the oh my god, the rush hour M1. If you would like me to do the full M1, I can do that, sure. And now we're coming up to Central Station, which over there's another M1. This time I'll stop at the correct marker. There we go. So this is the biggest interchange. So on the outer platforms you have M1 stopping, which go through. In this one you have M2 and M3 terminating. On this one M2 and M3 go in and out. If we go down here, here's M4 which operates. Down here there's an M4 just leaving. And during rush hours there's extra M4 service between Beestenmacht and Noorderpoort. And up here is our train. If we go again up, there are the trams, which in this activity is non-operating because we don't go near the trams really. Over here is turn it on to AI so over here is the National Rail with Sprinter. Sprinter Intercity, this one goes all the way to the airport. Those go somewhere else, and as you can see there's even more smoke. Okay, there we go. Let's turn off AI. Let's get on with it. So our next stop is Stadtdienst, which is where we go with line M3, because line M3 goes on this section, line M2 goes on to the other section, but I think, is it? No, I think it depends. Sometimes it could be M2 supporting and sometimes M3 is on the other. Oh no, I think M2 is, or M3 is in that direction. And I'm too in that direction. I don't know. So yeah, we're now coming up to the next stop. It looks to be that only M1's operating on that track. But yeah, M2 and M only M1 stop here. Okay, never mind. Down here's M6. As you can see, M6. We might get an M6 train somewhere. M6 is just almost, and M6 uses these trains, these like Russian trains, but you can also use rubber tire trains on them on 2022 and onwards. So yeah, we're almost at the end of our journey today. We're just having 2 more stops, Molenwjik and Westpoort. And yeah. Would you like me to do M2 next video or a national rail service, basically? So I'll probably do the one for the longest ones. Actually, the longest one takes like 30 minutes. Would you really like me to do that one? I could do it as like a time lapse, or just actually me talking while that, like as a normal video. I don't know. This video will probably be there will like 2 or 3 videos coming out before I'm gonna be like not. Yeah. So most of these videos I'm making are pre-recorded, except this one and probably the next one. And yeah, so we're now leaving Molenwjik. Down there is the split to go to West. No, is that the one? No, that's the one to go to. What was its name? I forgot the station name. But that's where M1 trains from Panbos would go, and that's also there were the ones to Panbos. Now we're going in this branch only gets used in rush hour. Yeah. And we're quite on time. We're meant to be at 8:11:15. It's 8:11:02, but the station's just around the corner. And up that, and yeah, I would say we've arrived on time, and we didn't even do such a bad job, except those few stopping positions which I'm not. Over there's an M2 service? No, M3. And if anyone from no one's watching, do you stop at the white markers on here on the blue mark? Just as if anybody knows. There could also be people in the world. So, well, you can also see that the lines M4 and M1 actually have destinations on Spanish. Spanish. That's a Russian. For but only for the ones where the oh my god, what was it called? Look at this. There's an M2 coming in to Monument. Where the Russian metro operates on, or the Russian trains. And on the M4 they only operate between Westpoort and Molenwjik. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video of Metro Sim. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.